Hi guys, I am going to show you how to make a very simple, delicious coconut chicken with some honey mango dipping sauce. This is everything you're going to need to make your coconut chicken. I have 5 boneless, skinless chicken breasts here. Mine were a little on the small side, so you can probably use 4. You're going to need roughly 2 pounds, and you're going to cut them into strips about this size here. Also, if your chicken breasts are really thick, you might want to pound them out a little bit. Your chicken will cook a lot better if it isn't really thick, and it will be a lot more tender. Then you're going to need 2 eggs. You're going to need 1/4 cup of milk. You can use almond milk, coconut milk, or cow's milk, whichever you prefer. I have almond milk here. 1 cup of flour. 1.5 cups of panko breadcrumbs. If you want to make this gluten-free, you'll just need to use gluten-free flour and gluten-free breadcrumbs. You're going to need 1.5 cups of coconut. I have sweetened shredded coconut. You can use unsweetened shredded coconut if you would like. You're going to need 1 teaspoon of salt, and then you'll need some oil for frying. I think coconut oil is great in this recipe, but if you don't like to cook with it or you don't have it, you can use whichever oil you prefer. To prepare your chicken, you're going to need your 1 cup of flour mixed with your 1 teaspoon of salt. And then in another bowl, you're going to whisk together your 2 eggs with your 1/4 cup of milk. In a third bowl, you're going to mix together your 1.5 cups of panko breadcrumbs and your 1.5 cups of shredded coconut. And then you're going to heat a large skillet over medium-high heat. Once your skillet is nice and hot, you're going to add your oil to your skillet. I added about 3 tablespoons of coconut oil. I might need to add more. And just wait until it's nice and hot before you add your chicken. While you're waiting for your oil to heat up, you can go ahead and prepare your chicken. You'll dredge each piece of chicken in the flour first. And then you're going to dip it in the egg mixture. And then in the coconut and breadcrumb mixture. I like to have a clean plate there to put my chicken on, and that way I can cook it all at one time. And then you'll just repeat until you're done with all of your chicken. My oil is nice and hot, and I'm going to actually cook my coconut chicken in batches. You definitely don't want to overcrowd the pan, so you'll just place all of your chicken in the skillet. I would say they take about 4 to 5 minutes on each side, but it really just depends on the thickness of your chicken. Again, just make sure they're cooked all the way through and they're getting nice and golden brown on each side. You can always add more oil if you need to when you do your second batch. I ended up adding 2 more tablespoons of oil. The coconut chicken is really good with a honey mango dipping sauce. I got the idea for this part of the recipe from a Pinterest pin, and I will try to find the original recipe and put a link below. I did change it slightly, but I thought it was only fair to give credit to the original creator. So for the honey mango dipping sauce, you are going to need 1/2 cup of frozen mango, and you can thaw that out. You probably can use fresh as well. I'm sure you could. And then you're going to need 1/4 cup or more of cilantro. We really like cilantro, so I usually add a little more than 1/4 cup. You're going to need 1/4 cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of sriracha, and then 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. So really all you're going to do is measure everything out and put it in your food processor. Once you have everything in your food processor, you're just going to process it until it's nice and smooth and creamy. So it'll be nice and creamy, and definitely taste it and see if you want to adjust it at all. I ended up adding another tablespoon of sriracha sauce and some more cilantro, and now I think it's perfect. So this is all of the chicken with the honey mango dipping sauce. I hope you enjoyed this recipe and I hope you give it a try. It's very good. My whole family really enjoys this. Thank you so much for watching.